Pisces, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take with us, leave the rest, switch the rules if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's not your reading, it's just not your reading. All right, Pisces, how do they feel? 8 of Cups, they're walking away. They're leaving you behind. Maybe they already did. What are their intentions, Pisces? Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. What are their intentions? Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they want to move. They're trying to move on, Pisces. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. They're trying to move on. They're trying to release this. This person may have a lot of burdens, a lot of debt, a lot of things going on in their life. It could be influencing this connection. It feels like your person just has a lot of things going on. I feel like this connection is, unfortunately, one of them. They're trying to take this weight off their shoulder. This could also be a guilty conscience for some of you. You could be dealing with someone who has a guilty conscience. What actions are they actually taking towards you? We have the Knight of Wands, so they're moving on. They're wanting to walk away, yada, 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 just to come back. Knight of Wands, they're coming towards you. They're going to take action towards you. They're very passionate about you. What do they want with you, Pisces? What does this person want with you? King of Cups, sweet happiness. So you're dealing with someone who's very empty, Pisces. They want happiness with you, but this is someone who's empty. So because their cup is empty, they'll never be happy. They're expecting you to fill their cup. And I'm not saying, having a relationship, being with someone, that's going to make you very happy, but you have to have your cup filled, or you have to kind of, be okay on your own. This is someone who's looking towards you to make them happy. But at the end of the day, they're miserable, and they're going to make you miserable because they're going to drain you out. This is what this is feeling like. How do you feel about them, Pisces? How does the Pisces feel about them? The 7 of Wands, you're very guarded. You kind of can be angry at them. I feel like you may be trying to stand your ground at this time. 7 of Wands talks about having to put your foot down, having to defend what's right, what's wrong, being a little bit loud. Not necessarily, but it's just really being like, it's this or that. And I feel like you're being very firm, Pisces. I don't know if this is how you are usually with this person, or maybe this is something that you're doing now. But I feel like you're not completely in agreement with what this person is doing to you, or how they're acting, or whatever it is that they're bringing to the table. That's what that feels like. What is the outcome this week between Pisces and their person? All right, let's take this one. We have the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. I'm seeing somebody get blocked. The Lovers and the 5 of Pentacles. I mean, if you guys do unite, which I feel a lot of you aren't, if you guys are together this week, I feel like there's a lot of emptiness. I feel like for some of you, you may feel like a choice. Someone could be making you feel like a choice, not a priority. I do see someone get blocked, or a lot of confusion, like you can't really make up your mind. I'm also seeing 2 different people, like you dealing with the Pisces and their person, and there's other people around as well. Decisions, choices. Outcome this week is still feeling that empty cup. As I said before, the 5 of Pentacles talks about abandon. It talks about abandonment, emptiness, having an empty cup. And like I said, this was the most clearest reading. If you're dealing with someone who's really empty, they're going to make you feel really empty in the long term, or you always have to deal with their, you have to put up with, I'm not saying you can't help them, but helping them and losing yourself are 2 different things. Anyways, if you're not in any contact, what would your person say to you this week? Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Give me another one for Pisces person. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation, mindset that has not served me and hinder my growth. This person is very, very emotionally unstable, Pisces. I will tell you that much. This person, not someone you will have stability with, possibly ever. Maybe wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen and want to see that side. Let loose, get wild. I feel like this person, they come in with a lot of, they may be tempting, but that in the long run is not, again, it's not stable, Pisces. Let's get a advice for Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear? I'm just going to look at the first one. Work through let's look at the first and second. Work through your feelings. Talk less, feel more. let me get one more hidden truth. I bury myself and forget in work to forget you. I knew exactly what I was doing. So it does feel like this person is so back and forth, Pisces. Even they're making me like, that's a lot to deal with. They have a lot of burdens, and it's not your fault. You're not here to save anybody. You can help them, you can guide them, but don't lose yourself in that process. Thank you so much, Pisces. Have a great week.